Crypto.com has finally received approval from the CFTC for margin derivatives. But what does this really mean, and is this also good for the CRO token? Well guys, I would say let's strap in and let's find out. This video is sponsored by Obsidian Swap, your place to make trades directly on the Cronos chain, but also start earning. Crypto.com has always been very careful regarding regulations and licensing, but when the Trump administration took over with a lot more friendly approach toward crypto, also Crypto.com saw a big opportunity. For example, you can see that Chris Marszalek here, the CEO of Crypto.com, has been meeting with also the CFTC. Acting chairman of the CFTC here, Caroline Pham, did mention the following. They had a crypto sprint. So CFTC is going to launch tokenized collateral and stablecoin initiatives with industry partners. It's the killer app to modernize markets and make dollars work smarter and go further. So of course, guys, with smart contracts and also stablecoins there, they can do a lot more things that previously were not possible with dollars. And that will also help the US economic growth by lowering costs. And you can see Circle is there, Coinbase is there, Crypto.com is there, Tether, and also Ripple. So really, guys, a lot of industry giants. And we've been talking about stablecoins for a long time. They're going to release their own stablecoin in a very short amount of time. It might be called USD1. But recently, I think this is really the first outcome of those discussions. Crypto.com obtains CFTC margined derivative license. In the press release by Crypto.com, they do mention the following. Crypto.com has today announced it received approval from the US CFTC for derivative licenses in the United States of America for margined derivatives. And these two words are very important. Margin meaning you can use collateral to get an additional loan. So for example, now, if you want to buy a house, typically you get a mortgage. And the mortgage uses your house as the collateral, and therefore you can get a loan on that specific house. And you can do the same thing also in the financial markets. For example, use Bitcoin to get a loan on that specific Bitcoin. Then also we do have derivatives. Derivatives are things like options or futures. And together, this enables leverage trading, for example, 10x shorts or 10x longs. Next to that, we also see that Crypto.com created a specific company called Crypto.com Derivatives North America that got this approval by the CFTC, which of course is affiliated to the mother company of Crypto.com. And this now can do margin derivatives on cryptocurrencies and other asset classes. So this, guys, will enable Crypto.com to do that not only for stocks, but also for cryptocurrencies, which is quite big in the US. But also they do mention prediction markets, for example, for sports betting, so quite big. We can see here the full stack of CFTC approval derivative licenses allows Crypto.com to seamlessly provide clients with the most comprehensive and integrated derivative experience alongside Crypto.com's additional product offering, including spot markets, prediction markets, stocks, and also qualified custody, but also credit and debit cards and even more, according here to Chris Marszalek, the CEO and co-founder of Crypto.com. We sincerely appreciate the partnership with acting chairman Pham for the CFTC, who worked hard to carry out the crypto agenda of President Trump. We'll soon bring regulated leverage derivatives to retail customers in the US through just one interface, which of course is the Crypto.com app. With now the approval from the CFTC, I do believe that items on the roadmap are only a matter of time. And I'm mainly talking about, for example, the margin derivatives here in the crypto category planned for Q4. But we also see still for stocks, the stock options, and also FX, commodities, and index derivatives. So those also, I think, will start trading very soon within the Crypto.com app. And we talked about this in the beginning a bit more when we talked about Pham with the Crypto.com stablecoin. And I think that one also can be expected very soon, but I think in a separate announcement, because that might require a bit more work also, because this will be available globally. So not only in the US, but also in Europe. In my opinion, this is pretty bullish also for the CRO token, but let's talk a bit more about that after a quick word of today's sponsor. On Obsidian Swap, you can trade tokens directly on the Cronos chain. But what makes Obsidian truly special is that it can also aggregate the best prices. I will show you a quick example here by trading CRO to push, because it will find the best path for you. Here you can show it will try to trade CRO to push, but it will try to use two different platforms. It will trade a bit at Attribution and a bit at the VVS DEX. And then finally, it will try to use the best percentages of both these platforms to get you the cheapest price possible, to give you the best amount of push. And if you want to, you can also customize the routes. Check out Obsidian in the description down below. Anyways, let's talk some more about the CFTC and Crypto.com news and why I do believe it's bullish for the CRO token as well. I want to start with here the tweet by CEO Chris Marszalek. It is always an honor to contribute to the CFTC Crypto CEO Forum, because you can see here Chris is talking with a lot of different crypto CEOs. We are pleased to support the tokenized collateral and stablecoin initiative and its recommendations for the use of non-cash collateral, including the CRO token, for the regulatory margin requirements. Thank you, CFTC fam, for your leadership and support. And guys, I want to start here with the non-cash collateral, including CRO, because I do believe it is absolutely big. Going forward, Crypto.com can now offer margin derivatives, and typically they allow Bitcoin and Ethereum because they are not that risky, the less volatile tokens. But also, I do believe they will include CRO as collateral as well. And I do believe that will include a lot more demand in the future also for the CRO token, because you can use it now also to get different loans on Crypto.com. And not only that, right, because you can now get loans with CRO, you don't necessarily need to sell your CRO token as well. You simply can hold on to your CRO, and if you want to get US dollar or anything else, you can simply use it as collateral and get a loan out. So I do believe we'll see more demand for the CRO token going forward, or potentially also less sell pressure. But of course, we have to wait and see, but this can be rolled out very quickly, I do believe. And also in general, guys, I want to point out how Crypto.com is simply in the center of power now. We see them with the CFTC, we see them with the SEC, and also, of course, with Donald J. Trump. If you bring up Chris here, you can still see his main picture is still him talking with Donald J. Trump, and also him here in the White House. So I do believe we're in the right place in the right time for Crypto.com and also the CRO token. In general, this new approval by the CFTC will make sure that Crypto.com becomes that all-in-one finance app. And I think it will make sure that Crypto.com also grows as a company. I do believe, guys, the bigger that Crypto.com becomes also, the better it is for the CRO token. This is only, though, margin derivatives and only in the US. So this will not bring CRO to $1 tomorrow. But it's definitely one of the puzzle pieces that will bring CRO to new highs, I do believe. But anyways, guys, do you use margin derivatives? Let me know in the comments down below, and also where you trade currently, and if you might go now to also Crypto.com. Let me know in the comments down below, and also don't forget to hit that like button and of course strap in for more Crypto.com or CRO videos. And having said that, if you want to learn more also about the CRO chain, check out this new approval here of the 100 million builders initiative.